Yo, you already know it's Jojo, and here's a random matchup. So who wins between the king of games Pharaoh Atem, aka Yami Yugi, or the hero of the Hidden Leaf Village, Naruto Uzumaki? And why is this matchup not close? Allow me to explain, but before I do, if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to give me a like and sub to the channel with post notifications turned on. That way you never miss a video from me. All scans and calculations will be provided in the description below via Google Docs, so if you want to use them, they're there. But with that being said, let's get into the video.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies.
No matter how tough it gets, I won't give up!
No escape!
Starting off with the 10, he can be scaled from as low as high universal to as high as hyperversal. This is backed by feats and statements such as defeating Pegasus, who is stated to have limitless power. While utilizing the monsters Osiris and Exodia, he gains infinite attack power. He also defeats two characters in the Player Killer and Darts, both of whom possessing monsters that have infinite attack power. In the duel against Darts, Darts summons the Great Serpent of Gay, which has infinite attack power at the exchange of all of his life points. Atem combats this by summoning all three legendary knights, Timaeus, Critias, and Hermos, all of whom fuse together, creating the Knight of Destiny. Not only possessing infinite attack power, but Yugi, aka Atem, multiplies its power by 3 times, then multiplying it by infinity as well, destroying Darts' Serpent of Gay. Lastly, we know that Atem is narratively implied to be superior to Yugioh and Jaden. This is due to the fact that Yugi in his deck was stated to be ultimate on multiple occasions, including from Jaden himself. Yugioh, a being who can utilize super polymerization, was stated to fuse and destroy 12 dimensions. Keep in mind these dimensions are described as different universes, and since Atem and Yugi are narratively implied to be above Jaden and Yugioh, this would naturally mean that they would scale to this feat. With all the feats that I've listed, this would get Atem anywhere from high universal to hyperversal. And before you comment, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh characters have AP, seeing as they utilize bot or spiritual energy when it comes to summoning their monsters, and not having enough means that they're incapable of doing so. So how does Naruto compare to all that? Naruto should scale to a low-balled planetary to a high-balled low multiversal. This is due to the fact that we know that Naruto should be at bare minimum above the likes of Jubidara, who created the God Tree, which is around large planetary in terms of AP, in which he's torn apart by Kaguya, the same being who is able to manipulate 6 different realms that are planet size at the low end and universe size at the highest end. We also have statements from the data books on the Tin Tails having access to enough chakra that is stated to create the Naruto universe on 4 separate occasions, and that is chakra is stated to be immeasurable. In the Boruto era, we're introduced to even stronger opponents such as Momoshiki and Ishiki, both of whom should be stronger than Kaguya, seeing as Momoshiki himself stated that he could punish Kaguya pretty easily, and that she's afraid of him and Kinshiki, even after she absorbed multiple chakra fruits and gained an entire army, then going blow for blow against Naruto and Sasuke in their fused state. To which Ishiki then tops all that, as even in his weakest state, utilizing Jigen's body, he was able to completely manhandle Naruto and Sasuke. It isn't until Naruto transforms into Baryon mode where the fight turns in our hero's favor, before Baryon mode eventually runs out. So when utilizing feats from both the anime and the manga, you can get Naruto in his prime anywhere from large planetary to star level, and even taking certain databook statements, getting him to universal to low multiversal. And while impressive, this still pales in comparison to Atem's AP, so he'll get the point for attack potency. As for speed, I'll stick with Atem, in which he can be scaled anywhere from MFTL Plus to immeasurable speed, seeing as, like I said before, he's narratively implied to be superior to Jaden, who wields elemental hero Neos, in which Neos can fly through Neos space and block an attack from Sartorius, which is calced at 4.7 sextillion times faster than the speed of light. Not only that, but looking into the movie Bonds Beyond Time, the villain Paradox uses a monster known as Malefic Stardust Dragon, a corrupted version of Yusei's Stardust Dragon, which is stated to surpass space and time, putting Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei at immeasurable speed, since they all are comparable to each other and collectively defeat Paradox. Moving on to Naruto, he can be scaled anywhere from FTL Plus to infinite speed. This is due to statements such as Haku's Ice Mirrors, seeing as in the Ice Mirrors, Haku is stated to move at the speed of light, the Water Bullet Jutsu, which is also stated to move at the speed of light, and Minato's Flying Raijin that Naruto characters are able to react to. Such characters being Killer Bee, as we see him react to it in his fight against Minato. This matters to Naruto as he should be above both Minato and Killer Bee in terms of speed. But why would this get Naruto to infinite speed? Well, in the data book, the Flying Raijin technique is described as a space-time ninjutsu and cracks space-time, which would get Naruto to infinite speed. However, if you don't agree with this line of scaling, then utilizing all of the prior statements in addition to the Light Fang feat and his fight against the Raikage, this would get Naruto to FTL Plus. However, even at his highest, Naruto doesn't have the speed to keep up with Atem, so he would get the point instead. When it comes to stamina, we'll swap over to Naruto, who, even without the Nine Tails, has 4 times the amount of chakra than a Jonin like Kakashi, but with it, he has access to 200 times that of Kakashi's. With this high amount of chakra, we see Naruto fight against Sasuke until morning, and even power up the entire Shinobi Alliance in the 4th Great Ninja War, which lasted around a week. As for Atem, his bond with his monsters are stated to be infinite. This bond is known as a vessel of memories, which never vanishes and rejuvenates him with the light in his soul, thus granting him limitless stamina and the stamina point as well. Now moving on to the hacks and abilities for these characters. For Naruto, he has access to stats amplification, duplication, regeneration, precognition, flight, durability negation, summoning, sealing, non-physical interaction, and life force absorption, to name a few. When it comes to Atem, he has access to summoning, mind control, stats amplification, sealing, durability negation, attack reflection, duplication, resurrection, stats reduction, soul manipulation, fate manipulation, paralysis inducement, and existence erasure. While some of their hacks and abilities overlap, it's clear that Atem counters Naruto's abilities, so he wins this point as well. For IQ and Battle IQ, we know that Naruto's his dumbest breaks, not being able to solve any of the problems in the Chunin exams. However, this was him as a child, in which he would be much smarter as an adult, seeing as he's able to lead the Leaf Village as the Hokage, and even come up with plans to make sure that the civilians aren't harmed. We also see him manage to master S-class jutsus such as the Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu and the Rasengan. During the Land of Waves arc, we see that Naruto, with the help of Sasuke, is able to create a plan that forces a Jonin level opponent in Zabuza to dodge his attacks, thus releasing Kakashi from his water prison jutsu. During the events of Konoha Crush, Naruto fakes out Gaara by imitating Kakashi's 1000 Years of Death technique. However, instead of trying to send Gaara flying like a gag, he instead uses it as a way to hide the exploding kunai in his hands, exploiting Gaara's defenses and heavily damaging him in the process. Lastly, during the events of Shippuden, we see Naruto create a variation of his iconic Rasengan in the Wind-style Rasen Shuriken, a jutsu that initially injures Naruto, causing him to get treatment, but later he learns to throw in the next arc, alongside mastering Sage Mode, something Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin, wasn't able to do. Now, how does Atem compare to this? We know in terms of intelligence, he should be comparable to Yugi, the same Yugi who was capable of solving the Millennium Puzzle in the span of 8 years first try, and even shorter the second time around. This puzzle is stated to be beyond human understanding, and he even defeated Darts, someone who was stated to know everything in the universe. He was also able to defeat someone named Noah in one turn. Keep in mind, Noah is someone who knows everything about mankind, including how the universe was started to its present day in precise detail. Also factoring that Atem is over 5,000 years old, which would translate to 5,000 years of experience roughly, so it's easy to give him both the points for IQ and Battle IQ. Before I get to the end of this video, I just want to thank everybody who made it this far into the video, and if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on, that way you never miss a video. It really does help out. As for a question of the day, comment if you had to bring any ability into the real world, what would you choose? Honestly, for me, it's between the Geass from Code Geass and the Shadow Clone Jutsu from Naruto, seeing as I'd be able to manipulate people to do what I want, or just do multiple things at once with my clones. But what would you choose? So when it comes down to a 1v1, who wins? If it wasn't obvious already, the winner is Atem, not only possessing more AP than Naruto, but also having better reaction and combat speed, then factoring his battle IQ and way better hacks than Naruto. It's easy to see that this is a stomp in Atem's favor.
It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. And for that, this was a great duel.
And that was my take on Atem versus Naruto. I originally intended for this video to be much shorter so I can post it much quicker, but I felt like I should do some more explaining than I originally was going to. I'm also trying to be more consistent here, so the feedback is much appreciated. Like always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and also let me know any matchups you think I should cover in the future. While you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on so you never miss a video of mine. But with that being said, I've been your host Jojo, and I'll catch y'all later.